It is now my honor to introduce Professor James Richardson, tenured Associate Professor of New Media Technology at LaGuardia Community College and former Academic Director of the Communication and Media Program at CUNY SPS. Side note, also my favorite professor. Thank you so much.
Genesis asked me to come here to make sure that I represented properly. So when I walked through the door, I saw so many of the students who I've only seen online. And that was always I would say it's an interesting experience to physically have someone who you've been talking to for months online in front of you. So first of all, I just want to say good evening to everyone. Thank you very much for asking me to come. It's an honor to be here, particularly to speak to Black students. As I look out in the crowd, I'm brought back to many years ago when there was a similar service for me, and my mom and family were sitting in the audience at Oberlin College. As I talk and work with students, I want them to understand that I do understand many of the challenges that they have, particularly here at SPS. Not only just at SPS, but at this point in time. They've had to deal with everything from pandemics, racial unrest, political uncertainty, and all while having to do it while raising families, holding down full-time jobs, looking after aging parents, and learning online, which, despite what a lot of people say, isn't the easiest thing sometimes. So the whole concept of what we've been talking about here is resilience. The students here at this school are some of the most resilient I've ever seen. And I've taught at a lot of institutions, in CUNY and outside of CUNY. It's not easy to do what you've been doing, and you're here. So take a second and let that sink in. But please understand that you didn't do this alone. You've had a lot of support. You've had family, you've had friends, hopefully you've had good professors who want you to succeed, to be the best version of you that you can possibly be. I'll be 60 in a couple of months. No, I look good. I look good. And times have changed. The things that are going to be facing you graduates are not some of the things that I had to face. And I thought things were rough when I came out. But here's what I'm going to say. Do not lose heart. Whatever you're going through right now, whatever is on the horizon, it is but a fraction of what our ancestors had to deal with. When we hear about all the things that are going on, I don't really worry about us. Oh, they're coming for us. They're going to be. That's Tuesday. We've survived worse. We will survive and thrive in this environment. Resilience. That is the one thing that has kept us moving forward. Don't lose that. Particularly in a world where sometimes they will tell you that you are not enough. As long as you don't give in and believe that, they can never win. I was not supposed to be here. I had a luncheon a few days ago with some people I used to go to high school with. And I probably shouldn't say this, but when I was in high school, I wasn't the best student.
Neither was I.
I was an athlete. I had delusions of going pro. I'm a 6'2" power forward with a questionable jump shot and not great ball handling skills. But you couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to go pro. Much to my mom's dismay, life sometimes doesn't go exactly the way that you want. Be prepared for that. Realize that your plans may not be the plans that the universe has for you. You can still overcome. Talking about those friends from high school. Hadn't seen a couple of them in like probably 40 years. And the first thing they asked me is, oh, what do you do? Like I said, I wasn't the best student. So when I tell them that I got my advanced degrees, I'm a tenured professor within the CUNY system, I saw the look on their face. You? Yes, me. I was lucky enough to have a mother and a family who stayed on me, who pushed me when I didn't want to be pushed sometimes. And I realized that I was not only representing myself, I was representing my entire family. And that is a weight that a lot of other students don't have to deal with. Every time we hear something on the news, someone did this crazy thing, that crazy thing, first thing that goes through my mind, oh Jesus, please don't let him be black. You are representing yourselves, you're representing your family, you're representing your culture. Believe in yourself and keep pushing forward no matter what. I had this whole prepared speech. I've never been good at prepared speech.
You do great.
Okay. So, I had the opportunity to speak with Laura a few minutes ago, and I'm here to introduce her. Each of you have a story worth telling. However, tonight it is my privilege to introduce someone whose story exemplifies the spirit of this evening. Laura Simpson is a first-generation college student, artist, and community leader from Harlem in the Bronx. Which I told her I was born and raised in Harlem, and I now live in the Bronx, so she already had my heart. She is completing her Master's of Arts in Applied Theater, where her thesis celebrated a healing and transformative space centering on the voices of Black, Asian, Caribbean, multiracial, and biracial women identifying individuals. With experience spanning nonprofit work, higher education, and professional theater production, Laura brings a unique blend of care, creativity, and activism to every space she enters. From directing and stage management to college advising and anti-racist facilitation, she is committed to building systems rooted in equity, joy, and truth. Laura's work is grounded in one powerful belief. Resilience is not just survival. It is creation, community, and change. Please join me in welcoming tonight's Black Student Union graduation speaker, Laura Simpson.